you need a stationary chair, a mat, and dumbbells. So if you don't have dumbbells, that's okay. If you have 2 water bottles or 2 soup cans or a weighted ball, anything that you can kind of hold on to. You could even put some books in a backpack, zip it up, make sure you're not going to hurt yourself, and lift that around, okay? Feel free to use what you have. It's your house. This is your workout. This is your time. I'm using what I've got. I have a pair of 2s and a pair of 8s, and then I also have my mat and my chair. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to angle the camera a little bit since I'm still working off the computer for now. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do our flexion and abduction. So grab your weights, starting at your thighs. Thumbs are facing up. As I reach up, my pinkies face the front as my thumbs face the back wall, and I go all the way down. So that's 1. We're going to do 2 sets of 10. Here we go. We go up, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Good job. We're going to shake it out a little bit. When we go for our second set, I really want you to think about on the way down, or the eccentric part of the movement, really squeeze your shoulder blades back still. Don't let them round forward like this. You want to actively squeeze them back so that you're really making sure we're engaging those round blades, engaging those shoulder stabilizers to keep your posture nice and up. Since we're at home, we're a little slumpier than normal. So we got to stay up, tall and tight, and we're ready to roll. I'm feeling rested. Let's go. Okay, second set, straight up and down. That's 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10. Good. Turn your palms out now. We're going to make snow angels. Nice tight tummy the whole time while we're doing this. Still thinking about keeping my shoulder blades back and down. We're going to reach up and out. 1, up and out. 2, up and out. 3, up and out. 4, up and out. 5, up and out. 6, up and out. 7, up and out. 8, up and out. 9, last one. And 10. Shake out your arms. We have 1 more set of those. We're kind of going to do some arm circles. Get those shoulders ready. Okay. Tall and tight. Remember, your core is still engaged. Belly button is drawing back towards the spine. Shoulder blades are back and down. Palms are to the front. We go up and out. 1, up and out. 2, up and out. 3, up and out. 4, up and out. 5, up and out. 6, up and out. 7, up and out. 8, up and out. 9, last one, and 10. All right, we don't need these for right now, so let's go ahead and put them down. We will need our chair though. So here's our lovely chair. You can use the side of a couch. That works perfectly fine. Or you can go in like a crab position where your hands are behind you. Either way is fine. If you're choosing to do the chair, go ahead and you can hold on to the side of it, because I don't want all your weight on the front of the chair, because sometimes chairs tip and I don't want you to fall. So I'm going to try to keep my fingers towards the front, making sure my arms are supporting me. My tummy is tight. Ideally, if your fingers can be all the way pointed towards your heels. If you don't have that range of motion, don't worry. It'll come in time as we loosen up our shoulders and get used to using them. So in this position, what I want you to do, concentrate on bending your elbows to dip yourself down. Push through your arms and lock out and kind of shrug down into the chair. So when I shrug down, I'm pushing as low as I can. That's going to get a little bit of shoulder depression. That's going to help pull everything down and back on the back. versus just doing the elbows and your shoulders are hunched forward, okay? So we're gonna do 10 and we're gonna take a break. If this position is easy, walk your feet out. The further you get into this position, the harder it's going to be because you're relying more on the strength of your arms to support you and less on your legs. So do what is appropriate for you. Listen to yourself. Here we go, nice tight tummy. We dip down, we push away and shrug. That's 1. We dip down, 2. We dip down, 3. We dip down, 4. We dip down, 5. Dip down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. Last 1. Take a break. Shake out your arms. We're going to do it again. Now, if you didn't feel in your arms, you didn't feel in your shoulders, watch the position of your elbows. So, when you are doing it, make sure you're hugging your elbows, like squeezing them towards the center, versus letting them butterfly out. So see how my elbows are out to the sides right here? I don't want that. Instead, I want it to almost look like I have no elbows at all. They're missing. They've gone, they've vanished. I'm now a magician, and I have no elbows. So squeeze them in while you do it, and then that way you're really engaging in the back versus here and rotating your shoulder forward, which could cause some injury on the front. All right, second set. Turn it back this way. Here we go. Walk your feet. Hands are planted. Shoulders are back and down. Tummy is tight, as always. We bend down. We push away. 1. Bend down. 2. Bend down. 3. Bend down. 4. Bend down. 5. Bend down. 6. Bend down. 7. Bend down. 8. Bend down. 9. Last 1. 10. Take a breather. Shake out your arms. We don't need the chair anymore, so I'm going to move him. What we're going to do next are our bigger weights. So here are my larger 8s. These are my 8s. Weights, 8s. Yeah. We're going to do a bicep curl to overhead press. Okay? Now, if the weights you have are too heavy, like I only have 15s, I can't do that much. Melissa, you're crazy. Though true that may be, hold it in 2 hands. So I'm holding the head of the weight. I'm going to curl to my chest, press it up overhead. If pressing overhead is still too challenging, what you're going to do, you're going to curl up. I'm going to go to 90. See that? I made this nice little box right above eye level. Come back down and down. So I'm still engaging the shoulders. I'm still getting into more shoulder flexion. I'm just not requiring the range of motion. All right, here we go. 2 sets of 10. You can do it. I can do it. It's arm day. Let's move. So here we go. We go curl. We press. We go down. That's 1. When you go down, don't let it swing. You're going to want to because it's easier, but we're not doing it. So we go curl, nice and slow. Press, core is tight. Down, nice and slow. And we're back at the start. Here we go. We go up, up, down, 3, up, up, down, 4, up, up, down, 5, up, up, down, 6, up, up, down, 7, up, up, down, 8, up, up, down, 9, up, up, down, 10. Take a breather. Okay. I want to talk to you about one more thing. So the type of curl we're doing is the Brachioradialis curl. Fancy way to say keep your thumb up as you curl toward your shoulder. We're not doing a bicep curl, which is the one where you curl. We're doing a Brachioradialis curl, also known as a hammer curl. So if you were holding a little hammer, that's what it looks like, okay? So make sure you keep it that way. That way you're already in this good palm towards your midline or knuckles out position. So when you press up, you're keeping your shoulder joint in a nice open position as well. So sometimes the position we put our shoulder or our body in can actually cause impingement or joint space narrowing, and it can pinch things. We don't want to cause that. We don't want to inflame anything. So let's take it nice and slow and make sure our technique is really good during the whole curl. Not saying you can't ever do brachioradial or bicep curls like this, but the brachioradialis curls are just setting us up for a better position for our overhead press. Okay? Okay. So we are ready for set 2. Okay, here we go. We curl up, we press overhead, down, that's 1. Curl, press, down, 2. Remember your tummy is tight. So as you press overhead, as I press, my core is engaged. I'm not arcing here to get the weight up, okay? If you find yourself arcing, your weight might be too heavy. So let's scale it down a bit so we can have really good technique all the way through all 10, which, by the way, I think we have 4 more. And then that way, we can be successful as we continue to build our strength. 2, let's do 1 more. And all the way up and down. Take a breather. Next up, we are actually going to use the same size weights. If for some reason the weight is too heavy, you can always drop down weight. You can always go through the motion really slow. If you have no weights with you, I want you to pretend like the air is super dense or super thick and you're really having to force yourself through, force yourself in, force yourself up, force yourself down. So even though I wasn't holding weights, I was creating my own resistance by trying to really force the contraction the way I wanted it to. Does that make sense? So even though I didn't have weights, I was still fighting myself with the opposite muscle group to give myself resistance. So just pretend the air is super thick and you're having to really force your way through. It's a little bit acting for those that were, in drama in class. So get a little acting. It'll be good. Then you can start your YouTube channel. Just kidding. All right, here we go. We curl up. This is our starting position. Hands at our belly button. We're going to go external rotation, squeezing between our shoulder blades. Internal rotation, back to our belly button. Back to neutral. Up, down. Then we start over. We go out, in, neutral, up, down. In, out, in, neutral. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. Oops, lost track. There we go. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. I'm getting tired. And that's 10. Take a breather. Now that was shoulder external rotation to delt raise. The delt raise, we did in a neutral grip. And as I lifted up, I pretended that I was going to like this shelf top. So I really had to engage my shoulders. You should feel at the caps of your shoulders and a little bit between your shoulder blades. We're going to do it again. The weights are getting heavier because I'm getting tired, which means I need to focus more on engaging my shoulders and more on engaging my core. That way I continue to use the right muscles. I don't start to slump forward and let the gravity take the weight and take me down with it, okay? So we really want to stay up, tall and tight. Shoulders are engaged. We have 1 more set of those, then we don't have to see them again. All right? So here we go. We curl up. We go out, in, up. 1. Out, in, up. 2. Out, in, up. 3. Out, in, up. 4. Out, in, up. 5. out, in, up. 6, out, in, up. 7, out, in, up. 8, out, in, up. 9, out, in, up. You made it. All right, weights down. Let's roll out your shoulders. Do some flapjacks. Get them moving. Whew. We have our bicep curls, our bent over row to high row, and some bear curl taps left. So I'm gonna kick on the, there we go. Forgot I was on the outlet that needed the light switch, so there we go with that. So let's do our plain old bicep curls. I told you earlier we did Brachioradialis curls, good old bicep curl. Start with your palm towards your thigh. You're gonna rotate on the way up, control it all the way down. Palm turns back to your thigh on the way down. So both concentric and eccentric, my shoulder blades stay back and down. I'm just bending at the elbow, trying to keep my elbow fixed right underneath my shoulder, making sure I'm not swinging or building momentum to make it easier. All right, here we go. Curl up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, last one, and 10. Take a breather. Once again, if you need to drop a weight and only use one weight, you can. But this time I want you to try to keep the palms up. So at the top, your palms are facing your chest or your shoulders, and you're able to go all the way back down. Because of how your shoulders are and your body is, you won't be able to come by your side, but try to keep your elbows in that fixed position, almost like a preacher curl would if you're used to going to the gym and seeing people do preacher curls. Very similar, only we're not going to be up in that high range of shoulder flexion. So you have to use one weight. That's how I want you to do it. But if you don't, here we go, second set. Starting with palms to your thighs. We curl up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4. Remember, core is tight. 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, last one, and 10. Great job. Our next one, we're going to do a bent over row like we did last week, this time without the chair. So I'm trying to create a nice straight line. My head is going to look down towards the carpet the whole time. You can glance up to see me, but look back down. So in this position, you're going to drive your elbows up, then you're going to stand all the way up, squeeze your bottom, squeeze your stomach, and you're going to pull straight up your body to this position, okay? You don't necessarily have to take the weight higher than your chest line, okay? This is fine. Just make sure you're engaging your shoulders. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're not just doing it all through your upper traps, okay? I want you to pull and squeeze, almost like you're pulling up and back a little bit into your shoulders, because I really want your back to be involved in this, not just your upper neck. If you feel like you're tensing here like a turtle, push your shoulder blades down. Only lift as high as you can, keeping your shoulder blades nice and retracted back, holding that number 2 pencil again, okay? All right. Here we go, bent over position. We're here, okay? Nice straight line. Tummy is tight, we pull up. We stand, 1. Down, up, stand, 2. Down, up, 3. Up, 4. Stomach is tight. Up, 5. Up, 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. Up, 9. Up, and 10. Good. We have one more set after that, so take a breather. Put your weights down if you want to. Stretch out your hands if you feel like your grip is getting tense. We have one more set of those. Then we're going into our bear curl taps. And then it's a water break and time for some abs. Yeah. Although you've been holding your abs the whole time, right? because I've been saying it, so you should be doing it. All right, here we go. Ready, y'all? And bend over position. Nice straight spine. We pull up, and 1, down, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Go ahead and let's put our weights down so they're out of the way. What we're going to do now is the bear crawl, where you tap your shoulders, tap your knee, walk in and squat, okay? So I'm going to face you guys. Nice low squat position, okay? I'm going to walk my hands forward into that bear crawl position. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it back and hold. Walk it forward. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it in and hold. 2. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it in. 3. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it in. 4. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it in. 5. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Walk it in. 6. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. 7. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. 8. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. 9. Last one. 10. You did it. Water break. You go grab yours. I'm going to start getting set for abs. So if you have a mat, grab it. If you have your dumbbell weights, you'll still need them. And here we go. I think y'all can see that. Okay. So, what I would like you to do, I have my weights. I have both sizes, just so I can show you different renditions. We're going to take a seat on our mat. If you're still grabbing water, still grab water. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to do some sit-ups, some planks, and some chest press with a bridge, okay? So, sounds like a lot, but you can do it. Go ahead and let's start by lying down. We all put in some good work. We get to lie down for a second, right? So what I want you to do in this position, your feet are shoulder width apart. The bottoms of your feet are flat. You're going to take one of your weights. You're going to bridge up. So this is the bridge I was talking about. Bridge up, nice tight stomach. Elbows are out to the side. We're just going to chest press straight up. Come back down. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Take a breather. Bring your arms up. Face your palms together. Come out as far as you can. And squeeze your chest together to tap the weights again. So we're going out. Squeeze it. 1. We're going out. 2. We're going out. 3. We're going out. 4. We're going out. 5. We're going out. 6. We're going out. 7. We're going out. 8. We're going out. 9. We're going out. 10. Now go straight back to the bridges. So you lift your hips up, you drop your weights down, elbows are resting on the floor. I squeeze, press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your hips. Palms towards each other. You open up. 1. It's like you're making a big beach ball and a little beach ball. 2. Open. 3. Open. 4. Open. 5. Open. 6. Open. 7. Open. 8. Open. 9. Last one. And that's 10. Good. Go ahead and put your weights down, your heavier weights. So that was working not only your tricep, but also your chest. So if you're someone who has the goal of being able to do push-ups, and maybe you can't support your body weight yet, if the incline ones aren't working for you, chest press is a great way to get the added strength, work on the strength in your tricep, using things at home, or even just doing the slow motion with the chest fly and the chest press, just to gain that strength there, okay, right in the pec major, pec minor, and the triceps. So moving on, we're going to do some of our butterfly sit-ups. So with our butterfly sit-ups, you're in a butterfly position. So we did this stretch last week. The balls of your feet are together, okay? My legs are out in like butterfly. There are 2 options. If you have any sort of abdominal issues as far as strength goes or previous injury, don't sit all the way up. If you have a bad low back, don't sit all the way up. Instead, just do a crunch version of it. So what you're going to do is you're here, feet are together, my knees are apart, okay? My hands are in like a diving position, or you can even hold a light weight. You're going to curl up and crunch. So my belly button's drawing in, and I'm reaching towards the corner where like the wall and the ceiling meet. So in this position, I'm crunching up and coming down. If you have a strong core and you don't have any other injuries, you can sit all the way up, okay? But don't feel like you have to. And then roll back down nice and slow and controlled. Sit all the way up, okay? So pick the one that works for you. Don't necessarily feel like you have to do the full sit-up. If you're not ready for it, don't do it. Just do the crunches, okay? Knees apart. Here we go. Butterfly sit-ups in 3, 2, 1. We slowly roll down, controlling through the abs. We sit all the way up. We tap the front of our toes. That was 1. We go all the way down. Sit up. 2. All the way down. Sit up. 3. All the way down. Sit up. 4. All the way down. Sit up. 5. All the way down. Sit up. 6. All the way down. Sit up. 7. All the way down. Sit up. All the way down. Sit up. Last one. Good. Take a breather. We have a second set of those. They're a lot more challenging if you try to do them slower versus quickly. And I felt you also try to avoid using the arms for momentum for the sit-up. So they look simple, but if you slow it down and really focus, are my abs engaged on the way down? Am I contracting my abs to get myself back up? It really makes the world of difference. So take the time, focus on yourself, be in this moment, and see if you can really isolate your abs, okay? So here we go. Feet are together again. I'm tall and tight. And I tighten my belly button to the spine, and I slowly roll down. And I sit up. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Lie flat on your back. Knees are bent again like the first chest press exercise. We're going to take a weight. Doesn't matter if you use your lighter ones or your heavier ones. We're going to reach all the way overhead until it can tap the ground. I'm going to scoot down so it's not hitting my tile floor. Don't break your parents' floors or your floor. It's not a good way to end a workout. So tap the weight down. My hands are overhead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to engage my core. My back should stay flat. I'm going to recruit my upper body to pull the weight all the way down towards my belly button. Go overhead again. Tap all the way down. Back. If that is easy, what you can do is you're going to pull it from overhead. You're going to pull it, crunch it up, all the way down. Pull, 2. I'm really trying to peel my entire shoulder blades off the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So where you should start feeling that if you chose to do the crunch is right overhead. If you just were doing the shoulder, you should start to feel it in your lat if the weight is strong enough. We have one more set of those. I encourage you to try to do the shoulder lift. So think if you had an apple under your chin, you're going to roll up, pulling your belly button down towards the spine until you can get the very bottom part or the lowest angle, the inferior angle of your shoulder blade off the mat, okay? So focus on trying to get, you see me? Yeah. Trying to get the last part of your shoulder blade to elevate a little off. So here we go. Grab your weight, hands are overhead. Our tummy is tight. If this is still not challenging, you're like, Melissa, this is way too easy for me. I'm cool and so much stronger than you. That is fine. Go for it. What you can do is lift your legs up into tabletop. So here we go. Second set. Belly button to the spine. You're going to lift up. You're going to curl down. That's 1. Up, curl, down, 2. Up, curl, down, up, curl, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good job. Take a breather. We're going to roll over to our side plank for this next one. And a couple things about the side plank. Your shoulder should be engaged and pulled back and down the entire time during the side plank. So what I mean, make sure I'm not going to slip off my mat. If I'm in a side plank, I'm not resting on this shoulder. My core is engaged and I'm here. My shoulder is retracted. From there, what I want you to do is you're going to take this hand, you're going to tap the back side of your mat and open back up. If that is too hard, if you go to turn and tap and you fall, then just stay and work on holding your side plank in a nice straight line from head to heels until we are done. Another tip for your side plank, I'm actually resting on the side of my foot. So my feet aren't flat on the floor. My heels are together, my knees are together. I'm squeezing my inner thighs to help keep that position. And I'm really relying on the side of your pinky toe, so that 5th metacarpal area, to hold my weight on that blade or on the edge, okay? So here we go. If you want to hold a weight during this and you have one available and you're like, side plank twist is really easy, that is fine. Grab your weight, up the ante a little bit. Here we go. Up in your side plank, nice straight line. My core is engaged. My shoulders are stacked. My head is a nice long line from head to heel, and I'm squeezing my hips forward. I reach and tap. 1, reach. 2, reach. 3, reach. 4, reach. 5, don't stop. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Go ahead and come down safely. Other side. So with that one, you should really feel it in your oblique or between your ribs and your hip, that stomach area, that's your oblique. It's technically made up of your external and internal obliques, but really focus on drawing that belly button to the spine the whole time. And you also might feel it in the shoulder because we are challenging the stabilizers of the shoulder when we turn and reach. It engages them different. And then when we transition to that retracted, nice and abducted position, it also makes them engage differently. So if you're feeling it in the shoulder that's supporting you, that's okay. That's normal. You're doing well, okay? Another option, if you just can't hold it, go into a mini side plank or a modified. Still try to keep this elbow and wrist underneath the shoulder joint itself. Don't have it out too far. It'll be harder to hold and a little less ideal on the joint. So here we go. First set on this side. And we're up. We reach. We open. That's 1. Reach. 2. Reach. 3. Reach. 4. Reach. 5. Reach. 6. Reach. 7. Reach. 8. Reach. 9. Last one. And 10. Take a breather. Back to the other side. Actually, let's do something fun because you're like, hey, we're not having enough fun. It's okay. I want us to do rotating planks now. So what that means is you're going to start in the side plank. You're going to turn to a front plank. You're going to go to the other side. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And finish. Ta-da. Okay. You did it. That was a fun rendition, wasn't it? All right. That is it for your ab exercises. So let's start stretching out. Don't leave me just yet. First stretch I would like you to do is to pull your arm across your chest and hold it, palm is up, shoulders down. Good job today, guys. Hopefully your arms are feeling a little worked. Hopefully your heart rate got up. And you're ready for a good day. Switch side. Go ahead and tell me what your favorite exercise was too. Or your least favorite, I guess. I always like the ones that work me the hardest because then I think my time was well worth it. Keep on stretching out that shoulder. Stretching out the tricep right now, trying to reach down my back and switch. If you have any types of videos that you would like to see in the future, if you want something that's just abs, or possibly something to help you stretch out more, or different types of stretches like specialty stretching like foam rolling or yoga straps or yoga, just let me know. Put it in the comment section so I know what you guys are wanting to kind of go through. A stretch that I would like you to do, I'm going to have to kind of turn you, well, maybe you can see the bookcase. So I'm going to be right at my bookcase. If you can't see me for some reason, let me know. The stretch I would like you to do, you're going to put one arm on a door frame or the wall in an entry where you can step. Okay, so don't do it facing a wall, it won't work. What you're going to do, elbow is in line with my shoulder. My shoulders are squared, my hips are squared. I'm just going to take the opposite foot and step forward. Okay, and I'm kind of putting a little bit of pressure, but I'm not resisting myself into the stretch. I'm trying to stretch out my chest in this position, so my core is tight so that I'm not arcing my back. I'm engaged here. I'm really just trying to open up my shoulder. Step back out. We do that again. Step in. And back out. Now reach up high as you can so your elbow straightens out. In that straightened position, step in forward. Just stretch out a little bit more than pec minor. Step back out. Nice tight core still. Step in. My hand is still flat against the side of my bookcase. Step down. Last stretch all the way down. Stretch out a little bit of the biceps since we did 2 styles of bicep curls. Just going to step into the door frame. Step back out. Elbow straight still. Stepping in. You know, this is an ideal. I'm kind of like the size of a Polly Pocket right now. Age reference. If you guys don't know what a Polly Pocket is, it's okay. Go ahead and I'm going to show you with my other arm facing the other way. So starting with it bent. There we are here. And I'm stepping next to the bookcase. Step back out. Step back in. Step back out, reach high. Arm is straight now, still stepping through. Step back out, step in. Step out, low arm, step in. One more time. All right. 2 more stretches and you're all done. I promise. What we're going to do next is I want you to go ahead and take your ear towards your shoulder, put this arm behind your back, light or a bit of 2 fingers pressure to tip your head sideways, stretching out your upper trap. We did those upright rows. And even if you were trying that too, as you got tired, you probably incorporated more of the upper trap than we really needed to, just so you feel better later. We're just stretching it out. And another ear towards the shoulder. Make sure you're pulling that opposite shoulder blade down. You don't close that space. If you can watch yourself do this stretch in a mirror, it's really telling because then you know if you're cheating. All right, and last but not least, take your hand. Say stop. Rotate the fingertips down, grab the fingers, press the arm straight. So I'm doing a wrist flexor stretch. I'm pulling my fingers back towards my elbow, but I'm keeping my elbow as straight as I can, right? Especially if you've been on the computer a lot more than you're used to, having to sit at home a lot more. It's a great stretch for your hands. So stop, turn it down, grab your fingers, press it straight. Just like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the workout. Thank you all for coming, for trying the workout with me, giving yourselves the time of day to work on your arms and core and really just a healthy lifestyle through the craziness that is the world currently. I'm so glad you could join me. All right, shake it out. If you would like to see anything, if you need anything from me, or if you just loved it, comment below because I like to have feedback. I'm kind of here by myself, except for the 2-year-old, but she's at nap time. So, yeah, let me know what you thought. All right. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.